Okay. Let's see. The pro. Okay. So I'm hoping that we can get it to where we do a painting video, sort of. Way back here. That's not going to work. Sorry, I don't know until I do this live how this is going to look, but it looks different in my camera than it does on YouTube. Huh. So, I don't know. I can't. In my camera, I've got my paintings, and I don't know if that's showing because I've got one that shows it there and there, one that's not. This is crazy. Um, I'm gonna go on YouTube and see if that helps me figure it out. Let's see here. This one's not gonna play. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing. It's not showing anything on the top. Okay. I was hoping that I could get it to go look at the table there. And hey, Candy, I can see you. Um, I wouldn't be able to read chat from all the way over here though. I see. I wonder why it's not showing chat on my. That's the only way to really learn how to do this stuff live, I guess, is by doing this. It's not showing me chat on my TV. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear that beeping, Candy? And I'm using my TV as a monitor. I'm using my computer, but it's kind of far away to read it. I guess I can see it okay. It's just weird it's not showing up on my YouTube. On the YouTube channel. The chat's not showing up on YouTube. I don't know why. But anyway, well, I'm working on these paintings. And this one here is the one that is almost done. I say to go over it where I put the texture, the crackle paste on here. And see it. This one. Um, oh, okay. I can see you now in chat. But thank you. So I used some crackle paste on it, and in the really thick areas, it started chipping off. So that was kind of mortifying. But this one seems to be fine. It's the other one. It's this one here where I put it on really thick, and the crackle paste is chipping off. Here. Let's see. Right. See where you even over here. Ooh, there we go. This is like cracking off. So apparently you can't put this on very thick because it just, you know. I even used some spray paint over it. Put some gold spray paint on there. You can see the gold. Yeah, I can see kind of see the gold right there. That was me trying to save it. I thought about using that spray sealer. You know what I'm talking about, Candy? It's like it just seals everything. That maybe that would work to seal in all the crackles so it doesn't fall off. But I don't have any of that, so that was a thought. But yeah, on that's. So I guess I'm just gonna leave this one. I think I'll just leave this one alone for a while. Maybe just let it dry more and stuff. Because maybe I didn't let it dry. Well, that's probably part of it, but it's still kind of sticky where I went over it with paint. So I guess this one I'll have to just wait on it. This other one, let that one dry some more or whatever it is it's gonna do. And then this one has crackle paste on it too. Not as much. I didn't put as much crackle paste on this one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's all on the bottom here. And I put some over here too. Right there. So this is a triptych, which means they need to look like they go together. You know, they have to. They're not going to be identical, obviously, because that would be boring. But they need to look like they belong together. They have to be, as a triptych, cohesive, right? Three of them. So on this one, I haven't done a lot of work on that one yet. All of them have had like darker colors behind it. I don't know what that beeping noise is. I think it's my notifications on my phone because it's on Bluetooth, so it's on speaker now. my alerts are on speaker. I'll have to do something about that. Let me turn this. Let me turn my Bluetooth speaker on. Okay. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to work on this one then. Wait, which one was it? Oh, this one here. This one still needs a little more work here, but I went over it with all this white spackle stuff. White, what's it called? Crackle? Spackle. And by the way, this stuff molds apparently. When I went to use it, it had mold in it. I had to scrape all the mold off of it just to get it. Yeah, it was kind of gross. I didn't know that stuff molded like that. But anyway, I like the way it's coming along though. It's all right. Katie, do you paint? Do you paint too? Oh, you do? What kind of paintings do you do? I gotta look at this with my dog. Sorry there, little. You might get paint on you. You might. Do you do abstract or what kind of paints do you use? You use like what medium do you use? Everybody kind of does a little bit of everything, I suppose. This is I did these in acrylic. The background's in acrylic paint, and I also use spray paint. And then now I'm using oil paint over the top of it to smooth out the colors and get more of like the feathered edges. It's easier to do like right here. Because it doesn't, because it doesn't dry as fast. So you get more work time with it if you wanted to do feathered, like kind of this bleed colors into each other. I find that acrylic, it dries so fast, it's harder to get to do that. I don't know. This is my experience. I'm just not real. The acrylics are funny. They're funny. I don't know. I'm sure I could have done this in acrylic also, but I just like the idea of finishing it with thin oil paint. And now it's like how I can keep working at it too, and it won't. It's just the open work time on it. I like that. But yeah, it takes longer to dry, of course. I don't know. That's okay. It's crackled though. I hope it was worth it doing that. I hesitated. I was like, oh, do I really want to do that? And I was like, yeah, I do want to do that because it needs more texture. The one I was working on earlier. This one right here. I didn't have enough texture on it, so I did all of that. If I did look nothing like that, I did a video earlier, and everywhere that this white stuff is, that wasn't there before. It's what was underneath there. And it was looking kind of cool, and I hope I didn't ruin it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Probably shouldn't mess with it. I just have to try something really. I gotta try something here with this. Just because I'm already here, let's see. Kind of like matching the color just to kind of bring it back down. Not the color back down, the white crackle paste here a bit. And it's about layers. It's a lot of layers. It's a lot of glazing. Oh, it's fun. I like doing stuff like this. So it's fun. It's cool. But yeah, it's gonna need some work here. I really did. Really need to knock that white back a bit like this. Kind of like that, and then I'll come back in with white. It's a lot of back and forth. There's a point where you're like, you could say it's done. It's not now since I did all that, but there's always a point where it's like, is it done or should I keep painting on it? Do you ever have that where you're like, but is it done yet? Should I leave it alone? You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, I probably should have left that alone. Probably should have kept going. I don't know. It's a quandary. It's definitely in the quandary. I'm using Winsor & Newton. This is a soft mixing white, which is nice because it doesn't. It lightens it without adding the white to it, which makes it look a little chalky. So it's good to have a mixing white. I'm also using Winsor & Newton Burnt Sienna and Winsor & Newton French Ultramarine. And I have this old tube of Williamsburg Brilliant Yellow Extra Pale, and it's a beautiful pale white yellow color. Like they call it yellow. It's kind of weird because it doesn't. It's a really beautiful buttery color though. It really is right here. I really like it. It's got some warmth to it. That you kind of need that. So I'll probably actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to work into it with where all this white is, as I'm doing right here, and kind of add it into the whole thing. Because when I put it on, I tried to make it, pleasing as it was. I wasn't trying to just put it on totally random pieces of foam. See that? I don't know if you can see that from where you're sitting, but some of the pieces are falling off. I hope I didn't ruin this canvas. I really hope I didn't. I hope I don't have to scrape it all off and start over, because that would really pull me out. I mean, it wouldn't be ruined. It wouldn't be ruined, but it would be a matter of start over with it. I don't have to. I don't want to. The thing you do, like a dry brushing over the texture, this is what I like right here. This is what I'm talking about. You can see it from there, but just kind of like when you do the dry brushing, the paint just catches the texture without covering the whole thing in white. I don't know if you can see that, but right there, the white paint is skipping along the top of the painting where all this texture is. And it's picking up just the texture in this brilliant white, pale, whatever that color Lunsford paint is. Which looks pretty neat right there, actually. It does look pretty cool. That's why I take it back first and then come back with the white and do this kind of a thing like that. I think it'll be okay. I think I'll be able to work with it and stuff. I just wasn't expecting that at all. I was not expecting that to do that, to flake off like that. I'm gonna go see what brand that was. I threw the jar away, but I'm gonna say no. I'm not gonna recommend it though. I will tell you that. Oh, it's Tim Holtz too, by the way. Sorry, Tim Holtz, but this product right here, I don't recommend it for using on canvas. And not only that, but I opened it, only used it once, and this was maybe 2 months ago. And when I opened it, it had brown mold in it. I had to scrape the brown mold off of it just to get to the rest of it. But this is the Tim Holtz crackle paste, and I don't recommend it for using on canvas, really. I don't. I'm disappointed. It's really not very good stuff. So whatever that's worth. That's my opinion on that. So, but yeah, just kind of grabbing the textures on that. And on this one too. So right here. And kind of go back and kind of put some white back in it by just letting it catch the texture in the painting is all it's really doing. I'm not getting anything below the surface here. It's all the surface texture right here. I like doing this. This is fun. I like doing this part. I think that's interesting. You see all the texture and bring the texture out. It's always fun to see. You can really see how much texture there is in there when you do this. The camera can see it better. Can you see that? Oh, the texture pops because of the white. It's kind of like just kind of grazing the top of it. It looks pretty cool. And that's about it. Got a lot of white in this area here, which is I don't know. It's weird, you know, when you're doing like abstract paintings, because you're not doing anything that you're realistic or anything like that. It's all abstract, so it's like it's all in your head what it is you want it to look like, right? And it was not like supposed to look like anything really other than what it is you're trying to do. And it's weird because when you're doing it, you know if you like it or not. It's hard to explain why you would, because it's not because it doesn't look like something, because it's not supposed to look like anything. It's just, color and texture. But when it's too blobby somewhere, and you're like, no, it's too blobby right there, blobby white. Like, I'm not sure about this area here. But if I stand back and look at it, and here's another spot here, looks like that's where that texture was. So I'm going to have to kind of put some color back in it and then go back over again with white, so that it will knock it back and then bring it forward again with white. I'll have to do that wherever I put the texture paste. I'll have to do that, and that's what's going on right here. It looks like that's what that is. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, I haven't worked on this in a while, and it's been a while since I've looked at it. I have a lot of work to do it now, though, because I did this. I did that. I gotta make more work for myself. I definitely did. We'll see if it was worth it in the end. Hopefully it is worth it in the end, and it's, it'll look cool. Hopefully it'll look cool in the end. That's what matters, right? But yeah, abstract is one of those things where there is composition. You have to have composition and balance, and then colors. The colors that you choose. So there is it's not really willy-nilly. It's not necessarily like that. You know, like I chose colors that are warm and cool. I got this, excuse me, these blues in here, and then these kind of gold colors. Okay, you can see that I have the blues in here. They're around it. It's a lot of gold and orangey, kind of brown type colors. So they are complementary. But I wanted the warmth like that. These used to look like that behind it. And so you can still see it. You can still see this blue back here. You can still see that it's back there. It's just a lot more subtle now after doing many layers, many layers. This has a lot of layers on it. I couldn't tell you how many layers this has. 50 maybe or more. There's several layers of paint on here, several of them. I couldn't even tell you how many, but a lot. And I guess in general, you know, when you hang it up on the wall, if it looks pleasing, I guess, you know, I mean, does it look interesting to look at? Is it something that you want to look at? You know? And she wants really, but this is what she wants, though. I mean, personally, I mean, this is not normally the kind of paintings that I would do. It's a commission, and it's what she wants. So I'm having that it's a lot harder. I'm going to tell you, it is harder to do because I don't feel as free to maybe paint it like I might paint it. I have to constantly kind of keep thinking, well, it needs to. She wants me to do it. She's seen my painting, but I guess at the same time that she's wanting something kind of specific, sort of. I mean, I saw the stuff she showed me as sort of similar type things that she wanted. And so I'm painting something that I'm hoping someone else will like. Instead of it being the other way around where you paint something that you like, if someone else likes it. Instead of painting something I hope someone else likes before I even know if I have a full opinion on it or something. That makes any sense. I mean, obviously I do have an opinion on it. It's just that it's coming from a different place entirely. And just kind of hoping that this is what she wants. I mean, that's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. I haven't done a lot of commissions before. I don't do many commissions in general. And you have to figure out, the price and stuff. I'm not very good at that. Quoting price up front and having the cost of materials up front. I got the cost of all the materials that I bought up front for the canvases and the paints and stuff like that. I got all that. And then basically the other half I get when I give her the painted. She gives me the other half of the cost of what I'm charging her for it. If anyone's interested, like how to charge for that, you can go by square inch of the size of the painting. Plus it's about $200 a painting, and that's very low price. That's a very low price on something the size are here. But she's somebody that she's a friend of my boyfriend's, a friend of his. That's how I met her, and so I'm giving her a good deal on these. But one of them I'm giving her for free. I've been charging her for it. There's another one I'm doing for her that I'm going to do for free. So she'll like it. She'll like it. She has to like it. I don't know. I mean, I've shown her pictures as it goes. So as I've been working on this with progress of them, I sent her pictures of them. And this one right here, she likes this one the way that it was. But I added a little bit more to it, and I hope that she still likes it. I'm going to take a picture of this one. Try to cover up the rest of that crackle paste. And it's not. It just needs a few spots that need to kind of touch it a little bit. She did like the way this one is. She liked it. She said, that looks great. It's perfect. So now I'm doing these other two that are similar to this one. They won't be identical, but they're going to be similar in colors and texture and stuff like that, and they'll be hopefully cohesive. So that's what I'm doing. This one I feel like I'm not really ready to get into this one right now because I don't have the color. Maybe I guess I could work on this one a little bit more right now. I suppose I can do that. Is this dry? I should put some like chip off me, like when I give it to her. It can't be like flaking off and stuff like that. Wouldn't be okay. But I guess it's just wherever I put it really thick. Other than that, it seems like it's fine. It's not coming off at all. Right here, I guess it's okay. I know. I don't know. See this one here, I can see here, there's kind of like, in this area right here, there's texture there, but you can't really see it. I feel like I kind of smudged down a little too much right here, where my finger's pointing here. And then a little bit in this corner here. Up there, I think it looks okay. I've got some different, really light violets and light pinkish white colors. They're really pale. I think that looks okay up there, but in this area here, I need to kind of fix that a little bit, I think. Because there's a stripe to it. There's a stripe right there. I don't know. It's hard to do. It's hard to do abstract painting. Actually, it's not easy to do. If I was just painting a tree or something, it'd be easier. Yeah. But anyway, especially since it's for somebody who already, you know what I mean, it's kind of changes it, makes it a little more stressful for me. And hopefully she likes it. This is my little dog. Can you see him on the couch? That's little. That's little Bojangles. Hi, Bojangles. Huh. We just call him little because he's so little. He's my little man. He's really good. He doesn't really bark unless he's outside and he wants to come in. I don't know if he's playing. Huh. He's not one of those dogs that, he's not a yappy dog at all. He's a rescue dog. We got him and rescued. We think he's about 6 years old. Whoever had him before us, they trained him really well. He's a very, very well trained dog, I'll tell you. He's probably the best dog I think we've ever had, and I would have never thought about getting a Chihuahua ever. I would have never thought about getting a Chihuahua. No offense, buddy. I just never thought I would have a Chihuahua. I usually have big dogs. But you're the best. I love you. You're so silly and funny. You make me laugh. You're so cute. You have 2 eyes and such a good boy. Uh-oh, don't get this paint. Watch out. No, watch out. Go over there. Go over there. go over here, honey. You gotta stay over there. There you go. Stay over there so you'll get paint on you. I should have painted my studio, but my studio is too crowded of stuff. I have an easel in there, but there's I could paint in there. I mean, I could one at a time, but then I wouldn't have all 3 of them. So this is working better for me out here in the living room, so I can have all 3 of them. I can see them. I don't have enough space in there to see all 3 of them in there. Where my easel is, there's not enough space in there for that. It's pretty crowded with all my other artsy stuff that I have. That I need to clean out and do something about it. A little. It's a hot mess. It is a hot mess. Yeah, I'm going to return my camera, this camera that I bought. It doesn't fit into a standard tripod, which is weird. The hole's too small. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, I'm just going to go in the Best Buy, and I can actually see what I'm looking at, what I'm buying, not have to guess what's going to be when you get it from Amazon, and then just be surprised and find out if it works or not and have to return it, which I have to do. And that's not that easy. It's a pain in the butt. Okay, so they might say free return, but they don't come pick it up from you. They don't do that. You're picking up this texture right here with the white, so I can do that and show this texture that's interesting here underneath all this color here. It's one of my favorite parts is just revealing the texture that's there. To me, it's kind of like this is something that's kind of like it's like revealing, like a reveal, See that, hopefully. This is canvases are really nice too. Michael's had them where you buy, was it you buy one get three free or something like that? It was crazy. I want to say, was it buy one get two free? I think it was buy one get two free or something like that. So that's what I did. I jumped on that opportunity. I ended up buying, getting like 6 canvases and only paid for 3. These are the really nice gallery wrapped ones. They're very they can be hung like this in the gallery. You don't have to put a frame on them because they're really thick wrapped ones like this. This kind right here. Those are like the best ones that you can get. These are really thick wrapped ones, gallery wrapped. And I just paint this side white so that it will look fine. She can hang them just like this. And that will be all good. And generally you don't really frame a lot of abstract paint. Well, that's not true, I guess. But it's common to see these kind of pages without frames on them now. A triptych, the frames would kind of distract from it, kind of, I think. The candy, let's see, Tim Holtz is acrylic based, and Goldie, hi Goldie, says hold on. Oh, hey Chris, was it buy one get two? There's Chris. Hey Chris. Did you happen to talk to Nicole and tell her that I'm working on these? Chris is our friend I was talking about who commissioned me to do these paintings. Thanks, babe. Chris is my boyfriend. Did you talk to Nicole? When you first came on, I thought he was. I can't read that. Okay, what did she say? Oh, I guess you can just tell me on the phone. I hope she's not upset because it's been a while since I talked to her. She could come on and watch me paint it right now if she wants to. And she could tell me, no, I don't want that color. This is bringing out the texture very nicely right now. If you guys can see me painting this. Oh, yeah, you can. Kind of. You can kind of see it. You see the texture coming out? You guys notice that? Like before I started doing that? It was plain alive. See how I'm showing you? It's magic. Magical. Right here. Now, I might be doing this a little too soon, only because I might want other colors underneath this. But I still like doing this anyway because it kind of gives me an idea of what I've got to work with underneath here. All this texture that's popping out now that I'm getting just by very, very lightly touching the canvas with a kind of a dry brush technique. There's not a lot of paint on this brush. It's very, very lightly. I'm skipping across the surface of the painting and getting out the texture right here. It's like magic. Yeah, this is coming along okay. It's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. I think the crackle looks pretty cool. I thought that she liked that. It's a cool texture to have in here. And what's missing, what the texture is cool is that, the crackle, because where it crackles, you have, in between the crackle is, you can see the color of paint that's underneath it through the crackle medium. So that's kind of cool too. You get that effect. Because it's, only, oh, okay. So, what's everyone else doing today? like your name Goldie. That's cute. That's a cute name. But Candy made a really good point, and I because it is an acrylic based medium. Um, I'm kind of playing with fire a little bit because I am mixing, going back and not back and forth. But I did a lot of acrylic stuff, and then I started doing oil. Now, when I did the crackle paste on some parts of it, it might have been on parts of the painting where I had some oil paint on it. Because, like I said, I've been doing these in acrylic. I just started using oil paint on them, like this one right here. And that's probably why I didn't peel off on here, because it's all under here is all acrylic so far. I'm just not adding oil paint to it just now. And that's a good point, Candy, is that this here, where it kind of came off, I think I might have had oil paint underneath it. That's possible, and that's probably why it peeled. That's maybe why it peeled off right there. Yes, that is a good point. Now I think about it, like I should have known that, but I wasn't entirely sure if I had put oil in here down here yet. But I guess I did. So that's a very excellent point. So let's see this. So if you guys remember, this looked like when you first came in, it was just a lot of blue here. It really was like, you can see how I'm pushing it back into the background now, how it's not as, that, it's kind of blending into the background now. I'm going to go over this white right here, where the white stuff here. My finger, where's that? Right here. I like to go over this with a different color paint because that's just white from that paste right there. So what's everybody doing? Now, Goldie, did you say that you're quail, right? Just make sure. Is um is Nicole gonna join us? She can always watch it later. The other ones I ended up not. I took the other one down because it really was kind of like, I was a hot mess on that one, but hopefully this one's a little more just instructed than the one I did earlier. I took it down. Okay, that's what I thought. Goldie's a cute name though. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna get my glass of wine. So what's everybody else doing today? What's going on? Oh, you're Dasha? Aw. I'm just laying in bed with two dogs being lazy. Uh-oh. Watch out, Lil. Don't touch the wet paint. Where'd you go? Whoop. Watch out, sweetie. What are you doing? Lay down over there. You're in the way. Are you in the way? Look at you. You have to have all the attention. Huh. Don't ya? Don't ya? Well, it is Sunday after all. Sunday you can do that, right? It's like I got paint. I'm getting paint all over me. This apron really didn't help a lot. Anybody in here Eagles fan? Me and Chris are gonna go see the Eagles live at the Stratosphere. No, what's it called, Chris? In Vegas. My nose helps me paint too. Yeah. He's over there now. He's got his little bun. Does your dog love toys? Because mine sure does. I mean, he loves his toys, and now he's licking it right now. He loves his toys. Like they're his little babies. He got piles of toys. Got your lammy? Let me see. Let me see your lammy. But you got your lammy. Let me see. Come here. Bring your lammy. Come on. Let me see your lammy. Come here. Good boy. Look at his lammy. Can you see it? Let me show them your lammy. Here's a little lamb chop. He barks when he wants to play, huh? Go get it. Go get it. Where's the squeaker broken on it? I have my hands just outside the apron, so I feel like so when I take off my apron, I have apron outline on it. That's too funny because I've got paint on my black pants. So yeah, so much for that. I think it's paint. Pretty sure it's paint. I don't know. Yeah, thanks for joining me, you guys. I mean, I really haven't done a lot of lives, and I figured if I did it, it would get me motivated. Get something done and kind of get some other feedback from people, opinion on what they think about it and stuff like that. Anybody have any suggestions so far for me? I'm open to suggestions. Any suggestions you got? I think Chris left. I'm not sure. I have to. Oh, Chris is doing his laundry, it looks like. He's doing his laundry. The sphere, that's right. Well, thank you, Goldie. Oh, I love you too, babe. It's so sweet. Well, I think I'm gonna go, guys. Thank you for popping in and saying hi, for the support, and hopefully I can get a camera that's gonna work right. That at least fits in a tripod. This one doesn't. That's silly to me. I mean, I shouldn't have to be stuck with putting it right there on top of my computer, which is also kind of weird because it's my computer. I'm carrying my computer like it was my phone. So, I don't know. But it is what it is. My phone isn't working that well for live, so I don't know. But babe, maybe we can go to Best Buy and just find one. Just pick one out off the shelf, and I can see it with my own eyes. I can hold it instead of looking at Amazon and hoping what we get in the mail is right. And it's too frustrating. I want to go in a store and actually go pick one out on the shelf instead of going to Amazon. It's too crazy, in my opinion. But anyway. Yeah, and I'm looking at that too, Candy, and it's like right now that it's kind of like brown. There's a lot of weird lighting things going on. Like if I turn it, excuse me, the lighting in here is not that great. It's not very good lighting in here. Let's see. Let me get this. Yeah, the lighting in here is not very good, and it looks really blurry too. it looks doesn't look as bad. It looks better than I think. I think it looks better than what it's looking right now on screen. Unless I get closer to the camera, but This is the one I haven't done a lot to this one yet. This one I've really just started working on this one. Out of the three, I've done the least amount on this one. You can see it better now. Yeah, this is really brown on the screen. They're not that brown in real life. Like, see, I can pick up all the texture on here and stuff. But yeah, it'll be good when I get better lighting and stuff. It'll help a lot. Sure. But anyway. I mean, I don't know. I need better lighting because this is really not good lighting. And it's looking a lot more yellow and brown than it is in real life. It has a brown in it that isn't that brown. I don't know why it looks like that right now. But the light bulb I have, maybe it's just the lighting in here. I'm not sure. But anyway. Well, thanks for coming in. It was nice to see you, Candy, and Goldie, and Chris, and everybody. Have a great night, guys. Thank you. See you later.